Up until now, we've discussed a little bit about the labs in ENCM 339. With this presentation, we'll talk particularly about pair programming, the technique we'll be using in our labs. We'll cover what pair programming is and why we use it, and also how we'll use pair programming in the labs. As the name suggests, pair programming is performed by two individuals working together as a team. This is a standard practice in industry and has many advantages that we'll see in this presentation. The computers in ICT 320 are arranged in a way that will support us in performing pair programming. Each pair will have one computer with the lab document on it, and the other computer will be used for programming. There is some terminology related to pair programming, and it comes from an analogy to navigation. One member of the pair is the driver, also the programmer or the developer. The other member is called the navigator or the observer. The job of the navigator is to focus the driver, peer review, read the documents, and make sure things stay on track. In the labs, you'll be encouraged to change roles after each exercise. Both members of the pair are responsible collectively for the outcome of the lab. By bringing together multiple perspectives, experiences, abilities, and expertise, the end result should be higher quality than performing the labs individually. You can find further information about pair programming through one of the Safari books online called Pair Programming Illuminated. The link is given here on the slide. Some points to take away from reading that book are that pair programming leads to several improvements compared to working individually. The first is higher quality code. By having a pair working on the same code, less errors are likely to slip through. Pair programming also results in faster development, since the other team member can help you if you get stuck. By working as a pair, you can practice and improve your teamwork skills and enhance the trust you have with your other team member. Knowledge will also be transferred between the pairs, so if one member knows a certain topic and the other doesn't, you can help each other out so that the skills of both developers improve through the practice of pair programming. By having another set of eyes looking at the code, more problems can be found and resolved. This enhances your overall learning experience. And lastly, working as a pair is more fun than working on your own. All of the labs in this course will be done in pairs. This is a very common practice in the ICT industry. You will need to form your pair by 4 o'clock on Thursday, just before our first lab begins. Those of you who aren't paired by that time will be paired up randomly. I will give you time to find a partner during our first lecture on Wednesday. Some advice for choosing a partner is to find someone who has a similar level of programming skill as yourself. How much will you learn if you let the other person do all the work? Once you've found your partner, you'll be able to report your pairs through Blackboard. Some more information on how we'll do pair programming in the labs. Each student will have a workstation, but the pair together should work to design the program using pseudocode. When coding, the driver should code, and the navigator should watch and peer review and keep things on track. Also, the navigator can work on reporting results in the lab report. Working in pairs, you should switch roles after each exercise. By switching roles, you'll enhance your skills at both sides as a navigator and as a driver. Each lab will have a certain amount of marks assigned for how pair programming was done. By switching roles after each exercise, you'll ensure that you get full marks for this component. You'll report your pair through Blackboard. You can find where to do this by clicking on Communication and going to the discussion board. From there, you'll see a link to the first form in the list, which will be about reporting your pairs. When you click on that form, you'll be able to add a thread. In the subject of the thread, report the two members of the pair. Once you've reported your pair, I'll assign you with a team number. We're doing pair programming not only to improve our technical knowledge, but also to work on our teamwork and communication skills. In the past, when pair programming has been performed in the labs, it has been almost universally successful. However, there may be a situation where there's communication issues and you want to change your team. If you find yourself in that situation, please email me as soon as possible. In those cases, I'll try my best to find you a new pair. On a related note, our lab starts this Thursday, May 16th, so please make sure that your account is working before labs begin. If you have any problems logging in or forgot your password, you should contact the IT staff located on 2nd floor of ICT, near the elevators. On this slide, you'll see an example of a marking guide for one of the labs. Please note that there is in-lab exercises, and to receive marks for the in-lab exercise, you must be present. That means that both members of a pair must be present in order for both members to receive marks for that in-lab exercise. Although working with your partner in person inside of the lab ICT 320 is the best option, there are ways that you can work off campus. In the lab section on Blackboard, there is a folder containing documents which show you how to do each of these options for working off campus. One document tells you how to install Eclipse on Windows. Another shows you how to install a virtual machine so you can run Linux from a Windows computer. There is also a document showing how to log in to the remote server provided. So to review, we've seen that pair programming is beneficial in several ways, not only for improving technical skills, but improving our teamwork and communication skills. We will be using pair programming in all of the labs in ENCM 339. On a related subject, please make sure that your account is ready to go on Thursday when our first lab begins.